Oh, that's a lot of sun. So much sun. I don't know, it's fine. There'll be less sun when we're out.
Yep.
Good afternoon. It is Monday, April 3rd. Bob's busy, so no game. But you know what no game means? It means I can see Beth. And like we were trying to figure out, like there's a new movie. It's like, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called D&D Honor Among Thieves, because apparently amongst sounded too cool and they didn't want to sound too cool. So they went with among. Not a fan. So, I mean, the quote that they reference from, like, that title is a reference to, like, the original, like, okay, bad D&D movie.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I have a couple D&D movies that already exist. They're great. We'll watch this one instead, though. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So Beth came over. We had some pizza really quick, and are gonna head in and see what is supposedly like the first good D&D movie.
We shall see.
Okay, we're gonna do that now. I'll talk about it afterwards. Is good movie?
I liked it.
I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. We watched Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves.
That's 5 out of 5 for me.
Okay.
I'm an easy win. Either I like it or I don't. It's really yes.
It's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's a really good like fantasy action movie with like D&D references. The probably the best D&D movie I've seen so far.
It's the only D&D movie I've seen so far.
And now some kind of spoilery stuff if you want to go away. One of the main things about D&D is, of course, that it is an ensemble game. Where it's like a whole team. Other than that final battle, how many of the battles were not one versus a group? Not one of the party members fighting, oh, I can, Barbarian takes them all on. Doric takes them all on. Paladin takes them all on.
They did do that a lot.
A lot. Now, the last battle with the villain, they did all get together, and that was great. But like up until then, I'm like, they're never fighting as a team.
Well, they split the party a lot.
And they split the party so much.
Split the party a lot.
The most reliant magical items in there are not traditional ones. They're new ones that they made. And they're available on D&D Beyond. I'm aware of that. You can now use them in your game. But they made them for the movie, which great. Homebrew is fun. But a little more reference to traditional magic items would have been cool. We had, you know, some real traditional spells. Speak with Dead was great. Could you ever tell the difference between when the Barbarian was fighting and the Barbarian was raging?
No.
Did the Bard ever cast any spells?
No, he just hit things with his lyre, which honestly is not what a bard would do.
No.
I've played a bard, and I never hit anyone with my lyre because I love it. Yeah. And I just cast dissonant whispers constantly.
The thief, the rogue, the rogue never used sneak attack.
Who was our rogue?
The rogue was our villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
that
Forge.
Makes sense.
Forge was our rogue.
Makes sense. Well, but he wasn't really sneak attacking ever.
Yeah, no, he was very verbal.
Yeah.
Paladin was pretty paladin-y. He sensed evil. Yeah, no, so the
Paladin did say it out loud as well.
Yeah, and I loved it. I was like, yes, that's a win. The sorcerer was wild magic sorcerer, and like didn't do a whole lot of his own spells, but he wasn't great, and he used a lot of magic equipment.
I liked him,
but he was good, and
yeah. No, I liked him.
I liked him, and I liked Doric.
He felt early level.
Doric broke the rules, but I liked Doric anyways.
Doric was
our druid, who's a tiefling, and I have a soft spot for tieflings anyways. So, but there was an awful lot of wild shapes in a row.
Yeah, it was very cool though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Very thematic.
Rule of cool on that one. So
definitely made it more thematic. I was definitely enjoying the rule of cool where she like pulled the barbarian pulled a bow around two people and then whapped them in the face with a string, and I was like, I mean, you could
improvised
never,
weapon.
Right?
That's improvised
right.
weapon. Yeah.
I was like, that one's fun. I like that one. I don't play melee fighters though, so
you have time.
I do.
Otherwise, yeah, general plot. I mean, a lot of them had somewhat reasons to be there, but it followed. Was it Ed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it followed our bard. The bard was the main character.
Yeah, our bard was the lead, as he should be.
Says the bard.
As he should be.
Says the bard.
As he should be. Barbarian was very much tied into it. Like, I think independently of him, she also wanted to get back his child. Like,
yeah.
That was also her child.
I mean, that's whole plot. Bard tried being a harper. Lots of great faction and location and all sorts of Forgotten Realms references to it too. Many of which go over my head for sure.
Yep.
Anyways, lost his wife, raised his child. Barbarian lady helps him to raise child.
From like baby.
From
like,
baby.
Get-go.
Because he got, Red Wizards took vengeance against him for harming them as a harper. So he has a grudge against the Red Wizards, and basically they got caught in a trap by allying with a Red Wizard they didn't know was one, and they had to break out of jail, and now they're trying to get their daughter back, and basically a whole mess of adventure and great adventure story plot line of, okay, you have this thing, you must stop this from happening. To do so, you must go get this item in the Underdark. To do so, you must figure out how attunement did not work how it does in D&D, but it was cool, but cinematic, but yeah.
Because I didn't think attunement, I thought that was just a certain amount of time that you had to spend with the item.
Yeah.
So anyone can really attune, and they made it to where oh no, he's not good at attunement because it's a magic thing. Yeah. I liked it for the thematic.
Yeah.
And for the character growth of him being I can conquer over my own self. It was good.
Yeah, so basically trying to stop Red Wizard from turning all of Neverwinter into undead horde.
Yep.
And get his daughter back in the process, as well as the magic item that they'd originally gotten into jail for trying to steal, which was to be able to bring his wife back. And in the end, and he's barred and kind of dishonest, and the whole plot thread is that the rogue that sort of has been raising his daughter while he's been in jail has been lying and poisoning her against him, and being oh, he's saying, he wants to bring your mother back, but really he was just after treasure. And eventually in the end he's like, I did lie. I wanted to bring my wife back. But in the end,
good lie.
But in the end, he realizes as Barbarian dies at the end, and you knew from the instant that she died by the same blade that can only be brought back by this artifact as the wife had been killed by. You knew from the moment what was going to happen. It didn't stop me from crying.
Nope.
And it didn't stop you from crying.
Nope, I cried.
But he's going to use it on her, and he remembers all the points where the Barbarian who had helped him raise his daughter was more of her mother than his wife had gotten a chance to be. And so he brings her back. So he does keep that original promise, even though he'd lied when he said it. He brings her back because that was his daughter's mother, as much as he misses his wife.
It was cute.
It was cute.
It was real cute.
Also, I did learn you are very susceptible to jump scares.
I am
susceptible
to jump scares. I am nervous and jumpy constantly. All
the time. One after another, the same scene, she's not getting it, oh, this is gonna keep happening. She's just jumping.
It's still, because it's still I put myself where the characters are, and I'm highly stressed with them.
It's funny.
With them.
Also, we had the cutest, most adorable chubby red dragon. He's so cute. He's so cute. Deadly as could be, but so cute.
I don't think we got a name for him, which is upsetting.
I know they did. He got a name. I don't remember what it was, but the paladin said it. It is and he found a new home or a new lair.
Yeah.
Did he eat the old one?
Yeah.
But he did mention he had a name.
Did not pay nearly enough.
We'll have to wait for the Blu-ray release.
Yep. Yep. I need the name because he is chonky.
He's chonky. He quote.
And little baby, he big baby, but he my little baby. I love him.
He's so cute.
I want a dragon like that.
He'd kill you.
No, one that loves me that will burn people for me.
He'd kill you.
No, I raise him. I'll be like Daenerys, Mother of Dragons. You never watched
Game of Thrones thing. Nah, it does not seem interesting. But
I mean,
this one I like. D&D fun.
D&D fun.
Anyways, it's late-ish, so we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.